Hi everyone, I just want to show some brooches. It's a vintage retro style brooches lot, and I'll just have some little record about it. And there's the first brooch. I'm not sure it's vintage or is a retro, whatever it is. It's just pretty brooch, and I'll show you the front. It's like that, and the back look like that. It's got some marked, and it's WD, I think. I'll just quick have a look what it is. Yeah, WD. I'm not sure what companies make these brooches. I just had the magnifying glass quickly have a look, because it's kind of too shiny, can't see really proper marked unless it's shown very close up. And as everything is working, the pins is working, and there's very pretty. I bought as a broken brooches lot, but this seems quite pretty. Next one, let's have a look. A little like a snowflake, looks like. Pretty shiny. I think that one is maybe looks like it's vintage, but I'm not sure which. Yeah, could be retro, could be vintage. Let's have a look. The pin is working. Maybe it's a, I don't know, 80s, 70s. That one. That's the back of it. And that's how it looks in front. Oh, the stone seems alright. There's nothing missing. So that's put there. Let it shine. Next one. Little bow. Little bow. I'm not sure if I like bows or anything, but it's in a lot, and that's what you get. I think that could be about as well 80s or 70s. I'm not sure. Is a retro, is a vintage. This thing's working. Yeah, work okay. That's the back of it, and that's in the front. I literally got that lot because I wanted to some stones take out of it for my other project, and some replacements for other brooches. So I was thinking it'd be nice get a lot, not expensive lot of brooches, so I can use vintage little stones out of it. And they're sitting in the like little claws, so it's easy to get them out rather than glued it on. So this is like a waterfall sort of thing. dangling. Very pretty. I remember in the 80s, I think, 70s or 80s, that was fashionable. Well, I think my family had something similar. That's the back of it. There's no any marks on those ones, no marks on the other ones as well. This pin is work okay. Very pretty. I might just leave those ones. I don't think I'm gonna take a stones because they're quite pretty. So I don't know, is it probably retro or vintage this? There you go. Another one is little, what is it, like little grapes or something. I don't know, like lids and some kind of grapes looking or something, I don't know. It's quite shiny, it's very nice. But there's definitely vintage, you can see it. How old is that one? Let's have a look at the pin. It works. It does. Oh, would it be shaded properly? Yeah, it's fine. And it's kind of quite old, obviously. At the back you can see it's probably, I don't know, what age is that? 1950, I would say, 1960. Just roughly, because I'm not an expert, I have no clue absolutely about vintage stuff. I just like the stones, and because they're glass and they kind of very pretty compared to current. If you buy some online, and they're not as pretty as the vintage stones, much more nicer. And they have good condition on that one. I'll put it up here. I'm just gonna test this if it's glass. That one in the middle. It's a glass. Yeah, that's a glass. So they're all glass. Next one. Let's have a look. The biggest one ever. Look at that size of that one. It's a massive brooch. So pretty. Let's see if this. Yes, it's all glass. It's a glass. Look at how pretty. You can see it's vintage as the stones start to become kind of change the color, but it's still so much shine on it. Quite interesting brooch. That's the back of it. And it's still quite nice at the back. And the pin is working, but something that's stuck. Oh, there it is. I've closed it now. So that's the back. There's no mark on it, not any sign, nothing. I wonder who produced this massive brooch. I can't believe wearing something like that. Gosh. Oh, that opens again. It must be very kind of easy to open it. Okay. So let's have a look. Wow, the colors. So pretty. Wow, that's the biggest one compared to the other ones. And the brooch I show you now, when I opened, I got this lot yesterday, I think yesterday. That's the one. I really like that brooch, and then when I got it in that lot, I've noticed this was not straight, and I tried to make it straight and I break now. Obviously I've cut it. I was using the pliers to straighten this, trying to make it more straight, but I accidentally cut it. So what a shame. You can see it's very vintage. It's vintage, and that works perfect, but and it looks quite nice how stones kept all these years and not even scratch on them really, and the shine of it, very, very shiny. Can't believe all that years. And I meant to I'm the one who break this, so I have to find a similar one. So I had to find another brooch which could be use the same color, so I can take that out and put a new one in. What a shame I've done this. Silly. Anyway, that's pretty. I'll let you to have a look. This pretty brooch. Alright, There you go. That needle, hide it over there. Another one here. Very pretty as well. I'm not sure if it's a vintage. That's the back. Perhaps it is vintage. It's not any sign, mark or any stamps or anything. It's working. The pin is working okay. And it's straight. That's why I wanted the other to be straight, but shame. But I think this one, I reckon the stone's been changed in that one, because this stone is bigger than clothes. It seems like massive, that one. I wonder if there's any other being changed. The other one seems okay, looks. But this one particular, you can see is like all bent, and somebody did a funny job. Anyway, I don't know if it is original. Maybe they all been changed and it was different color. But I quite like with red. It's a shame about that kind of bent a bit. That's so pretty. And one brooch I show you. This one is pretty. It's really vintage, and I bought that separately from this lot. It's just a pretty purple and maybe vintage brooch. It's not signed, but you can see how old it is, because this is a kind of that been I don't know, been done in the what, 40s, 50s, 1940s, 1950s, that kind of design. And I just like the flowers, so I don't really bother the side or not. It's just so pretty. It's a vintage brooch, and I collect the brooches as a vintage, and I use them. I just like a collection, or use them for some small projects and stuff. Some of them probably going on eBay anyway. But this is nice. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.